We'll talk a bit tonight about politics and the economy as well. The Treasurer, Jim Chalmers, has given an economic update to Parliament in which he spent a lot of time trying to blame the previous government for all of his woes, and in which he also had to admit that real wages won't be going up in this country for a long while, despite Labor's claims in the election campaign that it would increase them. Have a listen to this description of where we're heading and spot the obvious flaw.
In the pre-election forecast released a little more than 3 months ago, inflation was expected to peak at 4.25%. It's already 6.1% through the year to June, and now forecast to peak at 7.75% in the December quarter this year. The current expectation is that it will get worse this year, moderate next year, and normalise the year after. We haven't reached the peak yet, but we can see it from here.
So he says, hey? So he says. I mean, his starting point is that the forecasts from just over 3 months ago are already wildly wrong. That's why he's produced new forecasts. And on the back of them, he says we can see inflation and our woes are peaking soon, probably in about 6 months before they start improving next year. Really? The forecasts from 3 months ago were worthless, but we can tell it's onwards and upwards in 6 months or a year? Yeah, unless we get updated forecasts. The truth is, they've got little idea. We can all agree that things are going to get worse for a while. Costs are going up, wages are therefore going to be shrinking by comparison, and the economy will slow. Whether it then gets worse or better, let's just wait and see. It'll depend a lot on global factors. I can tell you one thing for sure though. Labor spending more money on renewable energy, adding to our energy crisis, putting more upward price pressure on power, well, that's not going to help. That's the last thing we need.